Seen it too many times.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They go draw play. This is Samuels. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
On the ground with Samuels. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down by a field goal. A little under a minute 50 remaining. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 45 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
It's now 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson, and this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. And now out come the Steelers. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this.
There he goes left side. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will get him one closer. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Steelers defense getting ready here for this next possession. They've got a situation where a field goal ties it. How do you defend this? Because you obviously don't want to give up the touchdown. How aggressive do you get?
That's always the key, isn't it? Where is the line on aggressiveness to over-aggressiveness? And I think most coordinators are looking at it like run your regular defense, add some pressure packages, because really the 35-yard line is the one you really want to defend. At that point, you're thinking you're probably giving up 3. Anything outside of that, you feel like you've got a chance to hold them.
So they'll be in search of the proper amount of pressure. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules remind us how. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Jackson steps away to his left. He'll run it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Here's Jackson throwing again. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's into the hands of Edwards. Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. Robinson's got it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Check, check, 154, 154. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check 26, check 26. Check your hot read. Under 10, under 10, 10.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal.
Check 99, check 99.
They'll look to run with Edwards. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Baltimore, they remain one of the hottest teams out there.